Let's look at holy relationship. Discover that you're impacting others in new ways. The nature of this impact is profoundly important in your quest to utilize this power of intention. You'll begin seeing in others what you're feeling within yourself. This new way of seeing will enable people in your presence to feel comforted and peaceful, and to indirectly be loving accomplices to your. Below the levels of energy that strengthen us are the low energy levels of anger and fear and grief, apathy, guilt, hatred, judgment, and shame, all of which weaken and impact us in such a way as to inhibit our connection to the universal energy level of intention. What I'd like you to do here is to take a leap of faith with me while I present a few of the conclusions that Dr. Hawkins came to in his second book called The Eye of the Eye. Through his precise kinesthesiological testing for truth versus falsehood, he's calibrated the approximate number of people whose energy is at or below the level that weakens. I'd like you to consider his findings and conclusions relative to your impact on civilization. Dr. Hawkins suggests that it's crucial for each of us to be aware of the significance of raising our frequency of vibration to the level where we begin to match up with the energy of the universal source, or in other words, make our connection to the power of intention. One of the most fascinating aspects of this line of research is the idea of counterbalancing. High energy people counterbalance the negative effects of low energy people, but it doesn't happen on a one-to-one basis because of that 87% of humanity that's in the lower weakening frequencies. One person connected to intention, as I've described it here in this book, can have an enormous impact on many people in the lower energy patterns. The higher up the scale you move toward actually being the light of enlightenment and knowing God consciousness, the more negatively vibrating energies you can counterbalance. Here are some fascinating figures from Dr. Hawkins' research for you to contemplate as you review the impact you can have personally on humanity simply by being on the higher rungs of the ladder to intention. One individual, he says, who lives and vibrates to the energy of optimism and a willingness to be non-judgmental of others will counterbalance the negativity of 90,000 individuals who calibrate at the lower weakening levels. Also, one individual who lives and vibrates to the energy of pure love and reverence for all of life will counterbalance the negativity of 750,000 individuals who calibrate at the lower weakening levels. One individual who lives and vibrates to the energy of illumination, bliss, and infinite peace will counterbalance the negativity of 10 million people who calibrate at the lower weakening levels. And he suggests that there are approximately 22 such sages alive today. And finally, one individual who lives and vibrates to the energy of grace, pure spirit beyond the body in a world of non-duality or complete oneness will counterbalance the negativity of 70 million people who calibrate at the lower weakening levels. There are approximately 10 such sages alive today. And finally, here are two compelling statistics offered by Dr. Hawkins in his 29-year study on the hidden determinants of human behavior. One, and listen to this carefully, one single avatar living at the highest level of consciousness in this period of history to whom the title Lord is appropriate, such as Lord Krishna, Lord Buddha, and Lord Jesus Christ, would counterbalance the collective negativity of all of mankind in today's world. And secondly, the negativity of the entire human population would self-destruct were it not for the counteracting effects of these higher energy fields. This is very important information for you to be aware of, that just raising your energy level can impact those around you in a profound way in this world, and we need more and more people to connect to intention. Spirit has found great voice in you in vibrant truths and joyful splendor. Spirit has found revelation through you in resonant and reflective ways. Spirit has found celebration through you in infinite expanses and endless reach. To all those awakened to the grace of your gifts, Spirit has found both wings and light.